We're going to be starting the practice with the back care series. So you'll want to have like a long scarf or a band, whether that's like a resistance band or like a yoga strap thing. And just have that next to your mat, so it's there ready to go. And then as soon as you have everything you need, we'll meet together on the earth, lying down on our backs, and we'll have the knees bent and the feet grounded, and we'll meet there. So just coming to lie down on the earth, find that lovely golden spot where the knees are like a stack of cards. So it's like the upper legs and the lower legs are just sort of stacked at a lovely point at the kneecap. And there's a little bit of space between the back of the calf and the back of the thigh. The feet aren't too close to the buttocks, but they're also not too far away, and you just feel like the thighs are relaxed. Sense length through the spine, particularly at the back of the neck. Then you can just rest the arms alongside you, or you might rest the hands on the body. I'm just going to take a few moments to sense and feel the breath. Just dropping together into this moment, the present, by sensing and feeling our own rhythm of breath, however that may be. And if you sense a breath in the chest, you might begin to invite it down into the belly and the lower ribs. And just inviting a slow and easeful breath here. And we're going to start with a mudra and mantra. And so often our mudras are like hand gestures, but mudras can also be placement in the body and different body parts, not just the hands. And so our mudra and mantra is the placement of the word Shanti, and Shanti means peace. And so we'll start by placing Shanti, and you can bring a hand to the body. And we'll place Shanti at the solar plexus, so just above the navel, our seat of gut instinct. And you can repeat Shanti silently in the mind, or you can repeat Shanti out loud. And so this is our first point of our mudra mantra. So Shanti at the seat of gut instinct. And then we can place the hand and Shanti at the heart space, the seat of our inner wisdom. Shanti at the heart. And then maybe placing softly the fingertips at your eyebrow center, Anjna, as you repeat Shanti. And this can represent the mind, so repeating peace for the mind, or Anjna, the eyebrow center, can also represent our spirit. So Shanti at the mind. And just repeating that one more time. So placing the hand just above the navel, Shanti at the gut center, gut instinct. Shanti at the heart space, wisdom. And then Shanti at the eyebrow center, mind and spirit. And then from here, let's bring some awareness into the right knee and draw the right knee in towards you. And just soften that right thigh towards the belly and the hip. Take 3 lovely circles of the right ankle, 3 times in each direction, just circling the ankle, nourishing and hydrating the joint space. Slow and easeful breath this evening. And if you're practicing ocean breath, Ujjayi, let it be lovely and soft and gentle. And then take 3 lovely big circles with the right hip and knee. 3 nourishing circles to hydrate the hip joint in each direction. Breath is slow and easeful, breathing in and out through the nostrils. And then after your 3rd repetition in each direction with the hip, find your prop. And don't worry if you don't have a prop with you, you can still do the same movement. If you have a band, place it around the ball of the right foot and then send the right foot to sky, band or no band. Flex the toes towards the face and send the heel to sky or to the ceiling. And you can choose to keep the left knee, pelvis nice and level, left knee bent and foot grounded, or it might be comfortable for you to extend the left leg long. Flex the toes a little bit if you extend the leg long. Use as much of the band as possible. If you don't have a band, you might just bring the hands softly behind the back of the thigh. And just sending the foot to sky for a few more breaths here. And then open that foot a little wide. Go as wide as feels right for your body. And you might place your left hand on your left side of the pelvis, just to check that it's level. Also notice if the left knee has moved out or moved in, and try and recenter it again so the knee is in line with your hip. Breath is slow and easy. And the theme of our practice this evening is peace and loving kindness. So as you bring the foot across the center, cross it over the center line of your body, bringing the awareness into the outside of the hip and a stretch for the outside of the leg, from hip to heel. And as we start to connect inwards, we'll start to connect with the heart center, the home of loving kindness and peace. And start to bring your foot back to center. Draw the knee in so you can release the band. And then cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Flex the toes towards the knee. Variation 1, keep the left foot grounded. Variation 2, left foot lifts and is nice and relaxed. And here you might hold behind gently the left thigh if the foot is raised. And as we start to connect with loving kindness, let's start by bringing to mind perhaps a person or a being. It might be a furry friend, a pet, someone or something that gives you unconditional love, that cares and loves you deeply, unconditionally. Whether that may be a being close to you, it might be a pet, it might be a spiritual figure. Just thinking about that person or thing that fills your heart with love and joy and kindness. And offer them some peace. Repeating Shanti 3 times as you offer that person or being or thing peace. And then bring that left foot down if it's raised. Cross the right thigh over the left. So there's this lovely hook. There's no space left between the inner thighs. You're drawing them together. Slide the left foot a little bit more so it's centered, so it sort of feels closer to your tailbone. And then option 2 is to lift the knees, lift the feet off the earth completely. Rest the hands somewhere comfortable and easeful. As you continue to sense that person or being that fills you with love, unconditional love. And let that sense, that thing, that being, just fill your heart and fill your mind for a few more moments. as though they were here with us practicing. And they may be someone that is physically with you, or it may be someone that's left this earth, but they're still a part of your heart. And then taking one more breath here and unhook that right thigh. Hug both knees in towards you. Just take a little rocking here from side to side. And then this time, bring the right foot down. Keep the left knee hugging in. And just take 3 lovely circles with the left ankle this time, nourishing and hydrating the ankle joint. 3 times in each direction. And you still might be bringing to mind, to heart, that person in your life who just fills you with joy and love, perhaps stability and peace, support. Start to circle the hips 3 times in each direction, hydrating and nourishing the left hip. And when you've taken your lovely circles in each direction with the hip and the knee, and then send that left foot to sky. You might have your band, you may not have a band. Sending the foot to sky, toes flex towards you, heel rises, lengthening gently through the whole of that, from hip to heel. Breath is slow and easeful here, as we just allow time to begin to gently stretch and release any tightness or stiffness that may be present in the calf, back of the knee, maybe the thigh, glutes. And then when you're ready, bring your right hand just to rest on your right side of the pelvis, just making sure it's level, and notice if the right knee moves out or in as you start to open the left hip and the left leg. Just breathing here slowly and easefully. We'll bring our focus again to our heart and offer ourselves some loving kindness, offering ourselves our mudra and mantra, Shanti, repeating Shanti 3 times. It's almost like you're placing Shanti at the solar plexus, then the heart, and then the eyebrow center. Bring the foot across the center line of the body, that diagonal, as you stretch the outside of the hip from the outside of the heel all the way down to the outside of the hip. And again, you might offer yourself your mantra, your mudra, Shanti, 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 placing it at the solar plexus, offering peace, your gut, your seat of gut instinct, at your heart space, your seat of wisdom, and Shanti at the eyebrow center, the seat of the mind and spirit. And then releasing that foot, bring the knee in, release any band you've got, place it to the side, and then cross that left ankle over the right thigh, flex the toes towards the knee, just to create a little bit of stability in the knee joint here. Option to keep the right foot grounded or lift the foot off the earth. Again, you might place the hands nice and relaxed behind the right thigh here. Breath is slow and easeful. And just notice if you started to make any judgments, whether that's self-criticism or self-judgment about the physical body, how you're feeling, any judgment, mental judgment or criticism related to the practice or unrelated. And come back to this sense of peace and cultivating inner peace by repeating your mudra and mantra, placing Shanti at the solar plexus, placing Shanti at the heart, and placing Shanti at the eyebrow center. And just placing them, of course, metaphorically when we're in our poses, when the hands are elsewhere busy. And then bring that foot down if it's raised, cross the left thigh over the right. There's no space between the inner thighs. Slide the right heel closer to the tailbone so it's centered. Option to lift the feet and knees off the earth. And just pausing here. And now you might bring to mind someone who touches your life, not someone that's close to you or really you know all that well, but someone who maybe just touches your life in some way, whether it's someone that delivers your post, someone that you see when you travel to work, or perhaps someone you see at an event or a hobby that you take, but you don't know them personally. Someone that touches your life, and just see who comes to mind and offer them peace, offering them Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May they find peace. And the repetition of Shanti represents body, mind, and spirit. Bring that foot down, unhook the thighs, hug the knees into the heart. You can bring your eyebrow center towards your knees and take little rocks or rolls up and down the spine, or you can keep the head resting on the earth. And then bring the feet down, open the knees wide, and then open the arms wide. So option one, just bring the arms wide apart, palms to sky. Option two, thread the fingertips and place the palms to support the back of the head, elbows wide apart, so that you're opening your heart space. If the hips need a little bit of movement, flutter the knees like butterfly wings. Inhaling as the knees open, exhaling as the knees soften together. Or you might choose stillness, what feels right for you. We'll be here just a half minute longer. Offering peace to that person, that neutral person that touches your life in some way. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sensing about 3 more breaths. And then releasing the hands if they're interlaced, bringing the knees together. Walk the feet lovely and wide apart, maybe as wide as the mat. Open the arms wide if they're not already, palms to sky. Let the knees release to the right, roll the head to the left. Pause there for a couple of breaths. Gentle twist. And then roll the knees to the left, roll the head to the right. Again, pause. Taking that 2 more times in each direction, rolling twist. And when you sense that you've balanced both sides of the body, begin to gently make your way, your route, your pathway up to seated and then to tabletop. Find your tiger claw, so spread the fingertips on the earth. Engage the fingertips. Toes can be tucked under or untucked, yogi's choice. Let's come back to our breath. Inhale, heart and drishti forward. Exhale, rounding, drishti soft. Flowing through cats and cow now. Just keep flowing gently and slowly with your breath, easing the spine, hydrating and nourishing the spinal column. And taking 2 more cat-cows. Floating through your spine. And then gently return to a neutral spine, tailbone untucked, crown lengthening forward. Turn your gaze to look at your right hip, lateral stretch. And then turn your gaze to look at your left hip. And just take this fluid lateral side to side movement a few times, gazing from hip to hip. Breath is slow and easeful. And then returning gently to your neutral spine, gazing to the earth. Extend the right toes to the back of the mat and start by tucking the toes under. Ground through the toes, lengthen through the heel. Crown of head lengthens in opposite direction to the right heel. And then bring to mind someone you are finding a challenge with at the moment. Not someone who's hurt you deeply, but someone perhaps who's annoyed you or frustrated you. Just a little bit of annoyance or challenge, whoever they may be. And then lift the right heel, hover the leg, extend the left fingertips forward. Start by grounding the left fingertips like spider fingers. And then hover that left arm. See if you can maintain the steadiness of your breath and your gaze, your drishti, as you offer Shanti 3 times, peace, to the person or being that brings you challenge at the moment. Shanti, 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 offering them peace. And then return the left hand underneath the shoulder. Soften the right knee underneath the hip. And just takes a little pelvic rolls here, just to soften the hips. So you might roll from side to side, just to ease the hips. And then coming back to this lovely neutral spine, gaze into the earth. Extend the left toes, tuck them under. Find that length first. Ground with the toes, lengthen from crown to heel. Keep that person in mind who's bringing you some challenge at the moment, some frustration. And again, offer them peace. Hover the left leg, extend the right fingertips. When you're ready, hover the right arm, tiger balance, as you offer peace to that person who's creating some slight challenge in your life. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Offering them peace. And then when you're ready, release the hand down, soften the knee to the earth. Again, maybe a little rock side to side, or taking some lovely circles with the pelvis here, just loosening that fluidity, that hydration of the joints. And then from here, we'll step the right foot forward, coming into our lunge here. When you're ready, lift the hands, rise up with the heart and the crown. Bring the hands to rest on that right thigh for a moment. We'll just pause here Root down through the four corners of the front foot. Root through the top of the back foot. And then from here, let's interlace the fingertips lovely and loosely and support the back of the head so that the hands take away the weight of the head, the skull. Your drishti can be eye level, or you might lift your drishti a little bit higher to sky. Sense length at the back of the neck and opening across the heart. Let's come back to offering ourselves peace and loving kindness as we place Shanti at the solar plexus, Shanti at the heart, and Shanti at the mind's eye, the eyebrow center. And then reach the right arm wide, turn the palm to face back, and then bend the elbow, rest the back of the right hand on the lower back. Slide the left fingertips further down your upper back so it's between your shoulder blades or the space above. And hug that left elbow in towards your left ear, Gomukhasana. Take a breath here. And then on an exhale, take a lean to your right, just a gentle lean. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, taking a gentle lean to the right. 2 more times. So there's this opening all along the outside of the body on the left-hand side. And then after your third repetition, take a breath there, centered, gaze steady. And then release the arms wide, turn both palms to face forward, and then turn both palms to face sky. And then lift the arms, come into your Anjaneyasana. Take a breath here. And then bring the hands down. Step that right foot back. You might extend it for a moment. And then release. Again, little shake maybe. And then step the left foot forward. Coming into our lunge on this side of the body. Rising when you're ready. Ground through the four corners of the front foot. And root down through the top of the back foot. And then when you're ready, interlace the hands the other way. So it almost feels like you lose a finger when you do it the sort of non-habitual way. And then again, support the weight of the head in the palm. So the head almost feels weightless. Elbows wide, heart open. Back of neck lovely and long. Breathing here slow and easeful. Drishti eye level or drishti lifted skyward. Let's place Shanti at the solar plexus, the seat of gut instinct. Let's place Shanti at the heart, wisdom. And Shanti at the eyebrow center, mind and spirit. Reach the left arm wide, turn the palm to face back, and then bend the elbows so the back of the left hand rests on the lower back. Slide the right fingertips further down your upper back towards the shoulder blade space. Hug that right elbow into the side of your ear. Inhale first. On an exhale, take a gentle lean to your left this time, lengthening through the whole right side of the body. Inhale to center. Exhale, gentle lean to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, leaning. And then inhale, center, pausing there. Breathing here. Gomukhasana arm. Drishti steady. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Body, mind, and spirit. And then reach the arms wide, turn both palms to face forward, then to sky, then lift and lengthen. Pause here in your Anjaneyasana, heart open. And then bring the hands down, frame the front foot. Again, you might extend that left leg for a moment. You might take little rocks or circles with the pelvis just to ease that space. You might take a cat-cow first. Flowing through the spine. And then we're going to make our way to seated before we come into our flow. So coming to seated here, you might sit on a prop like a cushion or folded blanket. Keep the left leg extended, bend the right knee. When you're ready, open the knee wide. So coming into your half butterfly from here. If you need to, take little flutters if that feels better for the hip, just to float the hip gently into your butterfly. Spider fingertips on the earth, grow the spine and the crown. Flex your left toes towards your face. A few more breaths here. Let's bring to mind all the loved ones who touch our lives. You might bring to mind that loved one who provides you unconditional love and support. You might think of your family members, your friends, people that you care for and touch your life. And just bring them to your heart and your mind for the next few moments. Helping your heart to fill with loving kindness as you think of them and remember them. You might name them and offer them Shanti, peace, as you name each person who just pops into your heart. We're going to lift the knee. The foot can plant on the inside of the thigh, or it can step across the thigh and ground. On an exhale, take a twist to your right. Left forearm hugs the knee to the heart, right hand behind the back. Drishti can be to the side or beyond your back shoulder. Keep filling your heart with your loved ones, family members, friends, work colleagues, people that touch your lives and fulfill and enrich your life. Offering them peace, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. On an exhalation, take a counter twist to the left. Pause for a breath or two. And then release. Let's switch sides. Right leg extends, left knee bends. Again, open into your half butterfly. Spider fingers. They can be beside, they can be behind you, they can be in front of you. Ground and root, grow through the spine here. Flex your right toe so you've got this anchor and strength and grounding through that right leg. You might flutter that left knee if that creates more comfort and nourishment for the left hip. Keep filling your heart with your loved ones who touch your life. And then we'll lift the knee. Again, the foot might ground inside or outside of the right thigh. Grow the spine tall. On an exhale, take the twist to the left this time, hugging with the right forearm to hug the knee to the heart. Let's come back to loving kindness and peace for the self. Placing Shanti at your solar plexus. Placing Shanti at your heart. And placing Shanti at your eyebrow center. As you offer yourself, body, mind, and spirit, inner peace. On an exhale, take a counter twist to the right. Pause for a breath or two. And then release. Let's come and meet together in our butterfly. So soles of the feet together. You can either have the feet really, really close, quite intense sensation, or you can have the feet a little bit further distance away from your body. Choose what feels right. Ground through your fingertips, grow through the spine. Pausing here. Let's place Shanti at the solar plexus. Shanti at the heart. Shanti at the mind's eye. You might choose to keep the crown lengthening, or you're very welcome to float and release into a forward fold for a few rounds of breath. Again, you might repeat, offering yourself Shanti 3 times. Solar plexus, heart, eyebrow center. Offering ourselves peace for mind, body, and spirit. Repeating Shanti, offering peace for ourselves, offering peace to our loved ones, and offering peace to the Ukrainians and the wider world. If you're in the forward fold, start to peel your way up the spine. Bring the knees together. We'll meet together in our tabletop. Then we're going to lower to the ground. And we'll just pause here, hands underneath the shoulders. We'll take 3 rounds of cobra together. Inhaling, lift the heart and lengthen into your cobra. Hands rooted upon the air. Exhale, soften. 2 more rounds of cobra. Flow with your breath. And then place the hands one on top of the other and rest your eyebrow center on the back of your hands, elbows wide. 3 breaths here in crocodile. And here you might bring to mind a place that provides you peace and tranquility, security or stability. It might be your home. It might be a place in nature, a place that offers you sanctuary, stability, peace and calm. And picture that place in your mind's eyes. You place your hands once again underneath your shoulders. We're going to move into honest cobra. So hover the hands off the earth. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, soften 3 times. Inhaling, heart lifts, crown lifts. Exhale, soften. And then after your 3rd repetition, reach the arms alongside you. Palms face down now. Bird wings engaged. Shoulder blades hugging and rooting on the upper back. On your next inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, soften. On your next inhale, lift the heart. Lift your right leg. Hover off the earth. Exhale, soften. Inhale, heart lifts. Left leg lifts. Shalabhasana. Exhale, soften. 2 more times each side. Heart, right leg lift. Exhale, soften. Heart and left leg lift. Exhale to soften. 1 more time each side. And then just rest the forehead for a moment. Rest the arms just for a moment on the earth. And then final Shalabhasana. Option to lift both legs at the same time, or to lift right leg and then alternate and lift the left. Inhale, rising. Exhale to soften. 1 leg or both legs lifting. And then return to your crocodile to soften once again. Eyebrow center rests on the back of the hands. Bringing back to the mind's eye or the heart space, that place that offers you stability, calm, tranquility, security. Whether that may be a physical place, a place of worship, or perhaps somewhere in nature. Be it woodland, be it water, a river, the ocean. Just sensing a few more breaths here as you bring to mind that place that offers you peace and well-being. And then bringing the hands under the shoulders, rising through table, tucking the toes under. We're going to rise straight into our down dog from here. Take a few moments in your down dog. So you might play around a little bit. You might take like the feet really wide on the mat. So you've got this like wide down dog. Or you might bend through the knees and alternate, sending the heels to the earth, whatever feels right for your body. Just start to ease some space in your body. And then we'll start to walk the feet to meet the hands, coming to meet together into our first forward fold of this practice. Pausing here to just hang out in our forward fold. Notice if you need to soften the knees or whether it feels better for you to lift the hips a little bit. What feels right for your body as you pause here just a little longer. On an inhalation, glide the hands up the front of the legs as you come into a halfway lift, crown lengthening forward. Exhale, softening. Let's repeat our mudra and mantra. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then on an inhalation, rise up with a strong spine and crown. Lift the palms above the head, namaskar. And then just bring them to the heart space for a moment. From here, open your arms, find your bird wings again, just like when we were in Shalabhasana upon the earth. Your shoulder blades are rooting strongly to your upper back. And then soften the knees. Just step the right foot back and the toes can ground, or you can hover the right foot. You might want to bend a little bit deeper into the left knee to stabilize through that side of the body. Keep breathing here, slow and easeful, drishti steady. Let's repeat our mudra and mantra. Shanti at the solar plexus. Shanti at our heart. Shanti at the eyebrow center. And then lift that knee in towards you. Maybe give it a little bit of a hug. And then open into tree, placing the sole of that right foot somewhere on the inside of the left leg. The toes might be grounded. The foot might be on the inside of the calf or the thigh. Keep your bird wings. And then bring one hand to your solar plexus. Shanti. To your heart. Shanti. To your eyebrow center. Shanti. And then release. Take another breath or two in your tree. And then release that right foot down. Have a little shake out. And then we'll come to the left side. Root down through the four corners of the right foot. Grow the spine. Step the left toes back. Toes can be grounded, or you might hover the foot, maybe bend a little deeper into the right knee to ground and root. Spine lengthening. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then lifting the knee, maybe a little squeeze of the knee. And then open into your tree on the left-hand side. With your left hand at the solar plexus. Shanti. With your left hand on your heart. Shanti. With your left fingertips at your eyebrow center. Shanti. Offering ourselves peace. Offering our loved ones peace. Offering Ukraine and the wider world peace. And then release from your tree. Just have a little shake out. And then we'll just take our swaying palm tree before we come to the earth. So just lift the palms above the crown. On exhale, take a lean to your left. Inhale, center. Take a lean to your right. Take that one more time each side. Just swaying through the side body. And then as you center on your next exhale, folding forward to the earth. Take a few moments in your forward fold and then step back to either plank or your tabletop, yogi's choice. You might lower the knees and then lower to the earth. Rise into your cobra. And then float your way back, yogi's choice. You might rise into your down dog, or you might ground in your earth pose. And we'll meet together in a few moments. If you're on the earth, rise to your down dog. If you're in your down dog, start to walk to your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen the crown, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Rise with a strong spine to sky. You can lift your palms together in namaskar above the crown, and then bring your namaskar to your heart. Let's take 3 sun salutations. Reach the arms wide. Opening, expanding the heart space. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 2 more rounds. Sun salutation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And 1 more sun salutation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then take a forward fold when you're ready. Loosen and soften into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Maybe stepping straight back to down dog, or maybe moving through your vinyasa, your plank, your tabletop, maybe through a cobra or back bend. And then maybe finding yourself in your down dog, or maybe finding yourself resting upon the earth. And then we'll meet together in our earth pose. We'll start to walk the hands towards the top right-hand corner of our mat. And here we'll either use the earth itself, a prop, or the right forearm to support the eyebrow center again. Settling here into our lateral variation of earth pose. Let's place Shanti at the solar plexus, at the heart and the mind's eye, the eyebrow center. Sensing just a couple more breaths here. When you're ready, begin to gently transition to the other side. This time, earth, left forearm, or maybe a prop supports the eyebrow center and the weight of the head. Repeating Shanti 3 times, embodying peace, peace of body, peace of mind, peace of spirit. Peace for ourselves, peace for our loved ones, and peace for Ukraine and the wider world. Perhaps taking another breath or 2 here in your earth pose. And then gently recentering for a few breaths, Arms can be extended forward, or you might relax the arms alongside the body here. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace for ourselves. Peace for our loved ones. Peace for Ukraine. When you're ready, begin to gently, gently make your way now to the earth again for your Savasana. Coming to lie down, taking any last stretches, wiggles, movements. You can get really comfy now. You might add a layer for warmth, a blanket, a prop for comfort, whatever you need so you can invite rest and ease in the body. Letting go of any control of the breath. And we'll place Shanti, the spreading of peace, the energy of peace, through the body one more time. Placing Shanti at the solar plexus. Placing Shanti at your heart. Placing Shanti at the mind's eye. Spreading inner peace. Now bring to mind that person, being, thing that fills you with love, unconditional, supportive, enriching love, kindness, and care. Let that fill your heart as you repeat to them. And you can just listen to the words, the affirmations of Metta, loving kindness, or you can repeat them, placing them in your own heart. As you repeat loving kindness to the being that fills you with love, may you touch inner peace. May you have the courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. May you touch inner peace. May you have courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. Now offering yourself loving kindness, Metta. May I touch inner peace. May I have the courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. May I touch inner peace. May I have courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. Now bring to mind the loved ones who touch your life, family, friends, colleagues, neighbors, all the people that enrich your life. May they touch inner peace. May they have courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges of life. May they touch inner peace. May they have courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. Now widening this peaceful energy, this loving kindness, to include a devotion to the people of Ukraine, bringing to mind the people of Ukraine. May they touch inner peace. May they have courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. May they be at peace. May they touch inner peace. May they have courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. May they be at peace. And now widening this energy of peace from yourself to your loved ones, to the people that enrich your life, to the people around you that you don't know or are yet to know or may never know, to the people of Ukraine and the whole world, all beings, nature, all sentient beings. May they touch inner peace. May they have courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. May they be at peace. Resting your awareness at your heart space as we close Metta with loving kindness once again for the self. May I touch inner peace. May I have courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. May I touch inner peace. May I have courage, strength, and wisdom to manage the challenges life brings. Placing one hand at your solar plexus, the seat of gut instinct, repeating Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Placing the hand at your heart, Shanti, 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 wisdom. Placing the fingertips at your eyebrow center, Shanti, 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 the mind's eye. And then placing the hands at the heart again, perhaps both hands this time, palms together, or just resting one hand on the other. Repeating Shanti 3 final times. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Spreading the energy of peace to ourselves, our loved ones, to Ukraine and the entire world. Namaste. Thank you for practicing this evening. Take your time to start to wiggle and move the body. Gently reawaken just enough so you can carry on with whatever's left to do with your day, your evening. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.